Skyview High School Sports is a presentation of 106.9 FM and 1390 AM The Fan and CashValleyDaily.com. Brought to you by Adams Wealth Advisors, Great Basin Graphics, McDonald's, Logo Shop, Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning, Napa Auto Parts, Old Grist Mill, Cache Valley Auto Care, Les Olson Company, ARS, DD Auto Salvage, New Horizons Beauty College, Preston Watts Collision and Glass, State Farm Agent Lana Powell, Poblanos, and CashValleyDaily.com. Now, it's time for the Skyview Bobcats on 106.9 The Fan.
Good evening and welcome to Skyview High School. The Skyview Bobcats 8-1 on the season are facing the Madison Bobcats 2-4 overall in the season. They're from Rexburg, Idaho. Should be a great matchup between these two teams. Of course, the way that they've been playing year in and year out against these Madison Bobcats and the Skyview Bobcats, it's really turned into a nice little rivalry between the two programs. Speaking of the Madison Bobcats, who are 2-4 on the season, they got off to a rough start as they lost to Fremont 66-59, then 63-53 loss versus Corner Canyon, 48-33 loss to Timpview to start the season off. Then they got their first win versus Idaho Falls 61-32 and an 85-56 win over the Bonneville Bees of Idaho. And then they lost the other night 59-55 to Blackfoot. So this is a team that is struggling. This is a 20-win team from a season ago, but they lost a lot of talent as far as starting positions go, or I guess those who had played varsity, because when you look at their roster, this is a young team, only one senior on their roster, and that's Daxton Webb, a 5'11" point guard. After that, you've got a bunch of juniors and two sophomores on the varsity squad, and one of those taller guys at 6'4", Bryce Wilson, is a sophomore. You've got Barrett Wilson, a 6'6" junior, Luke Watson, a 6'5" junior, and Tanner Dumar, a 6'2" junior. Everyone else is about 5'10", so we'll see how this goes. Skyview's height could be an advantage tonight. Of course, Barrett Wilson, he is their main guy. Look for him to score a lot. He can, at 6'6", he can score on different places on the court, and I know their head coach, Coach Humphreys, is relying on him, even though he's a junior, to get things going. They didn't have any box scores. It was hard to find any stats. The best I could do is their points per game is around 58 points per game, and they're allowing 54, and we know the Bobcats can score in bunches. Also, an interesting fact about Madison, their 2 wins on the season, in the win column, they're 2-4 overall, but their 2 wins have come against teams, Bonneville and Idaho Falls, that are 0-7 combined. So I don't know if that means that this Madison team isn't that great, or if they've just trying to gel still with only one senior on the roster. We'll find out tonight. Again, we want to thank you for tuning in and listening on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM, The Fan. And also, your video stream you can watch on CashValleyDaily.com. Adams Wealth Advisors wants to understand your family, job, hobbies, and goals to earn your long-term financial trust. And they power your video experience on CashValleyDaily.com. So we're getting closer to tip-off. Both teams are out there. Running the camera for us tonight is Skylar Murdoch and also Easton Koyman. Skylar's going to take the first half and Easton's going to take the second half, but we appreciate their help tonight as well. Other teams around the region that are playing, Logan is actually down in St. George. They lost to Dixie earlier today, 65-53. Bear River is at the Preston tournament that Skyview's been a part of in the past. Bear River is facing Thunder Ridge tonight. Green Canyon was facing Snow Canyon down in St. George in that same tournament that Logan was in. And Green Canyon, it should have already played, but I couldn't find the final score on that. And Mountain Crest is hosting Ben Lomond out in Hiram, down in Hiram tonight. And they'll start about the same time that we do here. And Mountain Crest, another 2-point victory the other night. Here's their record. Skyview is at the top with 8-1. Ridgeline right there at 6-1 on the season. Logan is 6-3. Bear River 5-2 before their game against Thunder Ridge. Mountain Crest 3-4 on the season. Green Canyon 1-5. And if you're interested, the Skyview JV defeated Madison 60-27 earlier today, or right before this game, I guess about a half an hour ago. So we're getting ready for the starting lineups and the national anthem. So it's the Skyview Bobcats versus the Madison Bobcats. Should be a good one here in Smithfield. The Bobcats trying to improve their record and get to 9-1 on the season, and then they'll be for their first road game next Wednesday. Their true road game will be at Murray High School. So we're going to step aside and come back with the starting lineups right after this here on The Fan.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. Employees look great and clients will notice. Get your order in today for fall products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery, located at 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Now is the time to head over to Cache Valley Auto Care, because when your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care, behind Home Depot on 200 East, 1175 North.
When disaster overwhelms you, let ARS restore your peace of mind. Call 753-9600 or go to our website at arscleanup.com.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
Combining your home and auto insurance with one agent.
Hi, I'm State Farm Agent Lana Powell. For a competitive quote on home, auto, and life insurance, call us at 752-7639. Lana Powell, State Farm Insurance.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a quality-built, super-efficient York furnace. Call Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning at 752-7272. Online at advancedheating-ac.com. York, install confidence.
What do they do at the Logo Shop? Custom design t-shirts, hats, and jackets with your company logo. Or put your logo on pens, drinkware, golf balls, travel accessories, outdoor gear, anything. Give them a call. Check out the possibilities.
Logo Stop, the Logo Shop.
RPMs raise your BPMs. Then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Welcome back to Skyview High School. Here's the starting lineups. Nash Humphreys, a 5'10 sophomore, number 0. Number 3, Chase Crane, a 6-foot junior. Number 11, Camden Allred, a 5'10 junior. Number 14, a 6'6 junior, Barrett Wilson. And number 15, Luke Watson, a 6'5 junior. Like we mentioned, they only have one senior. That's the starting lineup for the Madison Bobcats. And their coach is Coach Humphreys, Shane Humphreys, in his second year. Again, they were a 20-win team from a year ago. And as the Skyview Bobcats show their highlight video before they get things started, again, we want to thank our sponsors. The Logo Shop is a proud sponsor of Skyview Athletics here on The Fan. The Logo Shop is also the sponsor of our uniform check. And the uniforms for the Madison Bobcats, they're wearing all red jerseys and red shorts with white numerals, and they also have the white trim around, which is good because the JV team has like a red number that's just on their jersey, and it's outlined in like gray or silver. it was really hard to see. I'm glad that the varsity went with that. But again, your video experience powered by Adams Wealth Advisors here on CashValleyDaily.com. And stay tuned post-game because McDonald's is a sponsor of our player of the game as well. So for the Skyview Bobcats, the 6'2 junior, number 1, Tanner Davis. Number 5, the 6'6 senior, Carter Davis. 6'1 senior, number 33, Hayden Howe. Number 40, a 6'5 senior, Logan Dill, their leading scorer. And number 45, the 6'5 senior, Brooks Rigby. And the Skyview Bobcats, when the lights come on, they will be in their home jerseys, again sponsored by the Logo Shop on our uniform check. The white jerseys with blue numerals and blue trim. It's the Bobcats versus the Bobcats here in Smithfield. So John Newbold here with you. Glad that you tuned in. This will be Skyview's last preseason, last home they have one preseason game, I guess, in January, so they've got 2 more home games. They'll be on the road next Wednesday at Murray High School, and then they'll be done for the 2022 year, and then 2023, they'll be ready to go. So we're waiting for the whistle here as the officials talk to a couple of the players to get started. And so it'll be Watson and Rigby. The ball's up in the air. It kind of falls off Rigby's back. No one really got it. Carter Davis controls it, going right to left on your radio dial. He got it to Tanner Davis, back to Carter Davis. Madison starts in a man-to-man defense. Tanner Davis has it. He's going to drive to the middle, kicks it out to Rigby, and he has to back it out. Shot clock down to 16. Carter Davis from the right wing, 3, no good. Rebound, Logan Dill gets it between 2 people, misses the shot though, and the rebound comes down to Watson. Watson gets it to Humphreys, so no score here. Watson has it. He's got it over to Barrett Wilson. Wilson hands back to Humphreys on the right wing. To Wilson on the block. He's on the right side against Rigby's defense, or that's Tanner Davis, and it's shot it up and good. And it's number 14, Barrett Wilson. So 2-0 Madison. Skyview usually scores the first 2 points, but they're down 2-0 now. Minute into the game. Rigby has it on the top, gives it to Carter, fakes the 3 on the wing, back to Rigby too late, and it's tipped out of there. Last touch, they're going to say, on the baseline by Barrett Wilson. So Madison is very active in the passing lanes so far tonight. 2-0, they lead the Skyview Bobcats. Tanner Davis to get it in. Oh, that's Tanner, gets it to Logan Dill, back to Tanner up top. They reset the offense, clock is at 8. Out to Hayden Howell, down to 6, down to 5, inside to Dill, down to 3, 2, 1. Across the lane, lays it up, and he's got it. So Logan Dill puts it up and in. It's 2-2. Madison wanted a shot clock violation. It sounded, but it's 2-2. Humphreys has it. He's going to drive the lane, kick it out into the corner to Wilson. Wilson gets in the lane, stuck there, in the corner for 3, long, no good. Rebound comes down off the top of the backboard to Luke Watson, and he lays it up and in. So it's 4-2 Madison. So Tanner Davis brings it across the timeline, 5:58, as he stops right near the circles. Now they're in trouble, gets it back to Carter Davis. 4-2 Madison. Carter drives left side, he's cut off. Gets it out to Hayden Howell. Now to Carter. Carter drives the lane right side. He goes up. It's stripped, and they're going to say out of bounds. Last touch by Madison. Carter wanted the call there, but it was a clean strip, says the official. So on the baseline, shot clock's at 10 for Skyview. Trying to get it in. They get it to Carter. Carter drives the lane. Goes up and good. Carter Davis, nice drive right down the lane. And puts it up and in with the floater to tie it up at 4 with 5:28 here in the first quarter. Humphreys has it up top, gets it to Watson. Now back to Humphreys. Humphreys Goes down the right side of the lane, up with the shot. He's bumped and fouled by Logan Dill. Good job by Humphreys to draw the contact and the foul. So with 5:15, it's 4-4 in the opening quarter. Les Olson Company brings you high school basketball here on the Fan. 2 shots for Humphreys. First one rolls around and good. So 5-4, Madison with the early lead on the Bobcats. He's got one more shot. Shot on the way, and this one's nothing but net, and that leads back to 2, 6-4 Madison. So Tanner Davis brings it up with 5:08. He's going to drive the lane. Floater in the lane, short, no good. Gets his own rebound, goes up with it, and good over Humphreys. He's got a size advantage by about 4 inches, and he just used it there, Ryan.
Yeah, and he's so quick and long, how he gets off the ground that quick. And
backdoor, Dill lands on the defender, so Dill ends up on the ground. Dill has 2 fouls. Barrett Wilson will go to the line shooting 2, so early foul trouble by the Bobcats of Skyview. 6-6 with 4:48. Kendrick Terrell. Where did Taylor come from? Kendrick Terrell comes in for Logan Dill. Not the way that Dill wanted to start. He's got both Skyview fouls with 4:48. 6-6 in the opening quarter against Kendrick Terrell in the lane. Up with the shot, banks it up and in. Good job by Barrett Wilson. He's got 4, so it was before the shot on the ground, so 8-6 they lead now. Tanner Davis on the right wing gets it to Carter. It's knocked free. He retreats and grabs it. Now he drives right side, up with the shot, and a foul. As he went to the basket, the foul will go against number 11, Camden Allred. Carter Davis, the southpaw, will go to the line to shoot 2 with 4:26 here in the opening quarter. 8-6, Madison leads. Old Gristmill, muffins, scones, bagels, cheese bread, sweet rolls, baked fresh daily, takeout and curbside pickup and delivery are available. They bring you Skyview basketball here on the Fan. First shot is good by Carter. He's got 3 points. Second one, all the way around the rim and rolls out. 8-7, Crane the rebound for the Madison Bobcats. Humphreys has it. Long 3 straight away, no good. Long rebound, though, comes out to Crane in the corner. Crane has it, trying to look inside for Wilson. He couldn't find him. Now he goes back out to Humphreys near the circles. Shot clock down to 23, plenty of time. Humphreys crosses over Davis into the lane, kicks it out. Up with the shot is Watson, no good. Rigby fights for it, it's tipped away. And Kendrick Terrell gets it into Rigby, and Rigby gets it to Hayden Howell. Now to Kendrick Terrell, to Tanner Davis, 3-on-2 break, back to Kendrick Terrell, the trailer, left-handed layup, good. Nice passing, and the Bobcats have their first lead, 9-8 over Madison, and they call a travel. So Crane went across the lane. Rigby tried to take a charge there, Ryan, but they called a travel first.
Yeah, he took a textbook charge, took it right in the chest, but he didn't want to have the contact, so he picked his dribble up way too early.
Yeah, and called the travel. With 3:32 left, Skyview leading 9-8. Madison's led by, their largest lead's been 2. Skyview's largest has been 1. Get it back to Rigby. He goes up with it, and they're going to call a foul on the ground as Tanner Davis drove baseline and kicked it on the elbow. So Humphreys gets called for the foul, so 2 team fouls on each team. 9-8 Skyview, 3:23. Reset the shot clock for the Bobcats on the baseline on that north basket, Tanner Davis has it out front. He's going to drive against Humphreys. He goes right down the lane. He's bumped, no call. Rebound comes down to Watson. Watson gets it back to Humphreys in the front court, and Tanner Davis stole it from behind, knocked it free, and it goes to Hayden Howell. So the Bobcats get it back. Over on the left wing is Carter Davis, spins around into the lane, up with a shot, banks it up, and he's fouled. So Carter Davis, he's usually settling for threes. He's been more aggressive to the basket tonight.
Well, they're hammering Hayden Howell. They're not giving him any space because if you remember last year, Hayden went off on this team.
Yeah.
And they're not going to let that happen again. So Carter's taking advantage of the open areas because of the collapsing on Hayden.
So the first free throw is up, and missed with 2:58. Carter has one more. As Coach Humphreys talked to the official there, wanted an explanation. Carter makes the second, so it's 10-8 Skyview. So 2:55 in the opening quarter. Skyview puts on some press in the back court. Crane has it. He stops his dribble, passes to Humphreys. They break the press. They've got numbers inside. Wilson goes up. He double dribbled, got away with it, banked it up, in and out. Heartbreaker. Rigby has it. Went to Tanner Davis in the front court. Tanner Davis fakes the three. Now he's going to drive against Humphreys. Spins in the lane, hands it off to Rigby. Lays up good. Rigby has his first two, and it's 12-8 Bobcats. Crane in the back court, and Humphreys, and Coach Humphreys calls the timeout as he saw that pressure in the back court, Ryan, and they weren't handling it as well as he wanted them to, I think.
Well, it's the length again, though.
Yep.
And it disrupts teams, especially if you haven't seen it. It's one thing to watch it on film, but it's the other thing to see it in person. And so I think what Coach Humphreys is saying, hey, guys, listen, you got to make this quick. We got to have people moving and to create open space because we can't pass through them.
Well, and especially a team that only has one senior on their roster, it's a little bit of inexperience too. You're right. So again, Skyview leading 12-8. This is the largest lead that any team has had. The Bobcats by 4. Madison is led by as many as 2. Again, we want to thank Adams Wealth Advisors. They power your video experience on CashValleyDaily.com. And again, we thank them for sponsoring Skyview Sports here on The Fan. So 12-8, John Newbold, Ryan Grunig with you. Skylar Murdoch running the camera for us. Thank him for helping us out tonight. 2:24 in the first quarter. 12-8 Skyview over Madison. So 31 seconds on the shot clock. I mean, as Humphreys will inbound in front of his own bench on the north. Throws it clear back in the back court to Crane. Skyview backs off that press. Crane brings it up, gets across the timeline. He's going to drive all the way down to the lane. Layup, good. Nice play by Crane. He's got his first 2 points. Skyview gets it into the front court quickly with Kendrick Terrell. Takes the dribble out to Hayden Howell. He goes back and retreats to the circles. 12-10 Skyview. Howell over to the left wing to Tanner. Gets a screen from Terrell to Rigby on the right side. Backdoor cut to Hayden Howell. Layup good. Nice play by Hayden Howell on the cut. And then what a pass by Rigby. 14-10 Skyview, and they apply that pressure in the back court with 1:45. That's going to be close to a 10-second violation. Ooh, they barely get it across at 25. And it's stolen by Carter Davis. Carter Davis comes down. Layup is around the rim, no good. And knocked out of bounds.
No, it's a coach's warning.
Well, it should just be a technical. He's on the court. Why warn him when he's on the court? So with 1:31 left, 14-10 Skyview, and he wants a kicked ball. Carter stole it.
Carter got it. It hit his foot, but his foot was planted, so it wasn't an intentional kick.
Well, now the two officials are talking. They're going to say it was out on Madison, so it should be Skyview's ball on the baseline. Well, here we go. Skyview ball with 1:31. I don't know how you get a warning if you're on the court as a coach. Hayden Howell for 3. He's got it on the left wing out of the inbounds. He's got 5 points. 17-10, and then, Carter stole it, but his foot was on the baseline there. They reset the shot clock. I don't know if they should have, but that's okay. 17-10, Skyview, largest lead of the game with 1:22.
No, they shouldn't have reset it, and I think they're telling them right now.
It should be 34 is what the shot clock should be at, but that's all right. I mean, it's only 1 second. So now I think that's what they're doing. They run it to 34, so it shouldn't have been reset. With 1:22 left, 17-10, Skyview leads. It's Wilson and the Madison Bobcats trying to inbound. He throws it up top. They've got some room. Here comes Allred. He drives, gets it over to Humphreys, up with the layup, too short. Rigby calls the miss, and then the foul. Humphreys Rigby didn't block it, Ryan, but he just showed that 6'5" frame, and Humphrey short-armed that layup.
Yeah, and then he just fouled him because he was frustrated that he missed the easy shot there.
Exactly. 1:16 remaining. Skyview has it, 17-10, as they bring it up the court. Tanner Davis down the right side, 1:10 on the clock in the first quarter. Get it to Rigby. Back to Tanner Davis on the wing. He drives to the baseline, and he's got it. Up and in. Tanner Davis, he's got 4. 19-10, Skyview. Humphreys has it. It's knocked from behind. Terrell back to Tanner Davis. Layup, good. Skyview starting to open this up. It's 21-10. They trap in the back court. Crane has to get it to Humphreys. Humphreys is fouled. No call, and there it is by Carter Davis. Third team foul on the Bobcats with 42 seconds in the first quarter. That full court press has got them playing a little bit quicker as Cole Hilliard will come in for Hayden Howe. So Cole Hilliard, Carter Davis, Tanner Davis, Kendrick Terrell, and Brooks Rigby on the court defensively for the Bobcats. It's Madison ball. Going left to right on your radio dial. Skyview brings up the pressure up top, and then they try to go baseline, and Carter Davis knocks it out of bounds with 26 on the shot clock as Allred was trying to get it down to Wilson. 31 seconds on the clock. They inbound up top. Wilson fakes the three. He spins in the lane. He's fouled. They called a travel. I thought he got fouled. They called a travel. Coach Humphreys doesn't argue, so it probably was. Carter Davis gets the inbound play to Tanner Davis. The shot clock is off. Clock is at 23 seconds as Tanner brings it across the timeline. Probably want one shot here. Cole Hilliard hands off to Carter Davis. They just weave around the top to Tanner Davis with 12 seconds now. Down to 10, down to 9. Tanner gets a screen from Rigby. He's going to drive right side to the basket, tries to scoop it up, and they call a whistle and the foul as they tried to block the shot. Was that Crane? It was. Let's see and make sure it was on Crane. It was. Chase Crane picks up his first foul, 5th team foul on Madison with 4.8 seconds. Tanner Davis to the line to shoot 2. First one, high archer. Rattles in and out. That's the one thing. Skyview shoots around 60% on the season from the free throw line. Second one on the way is good, and Tanner has 7. They get it down. Crane loses it. Rigby has it. It's after the buzzer. He lets it fly. It goes off the backboard. It wouldn't have counted anyway. So at the end of one quarter, it's Skyview 22 and 10 for Madison. We'll take a break and be back right after this.
We are Poblanos, the only place where you will find real Mexican food. Yeah, that homemade style. We are located in 780 Main Street in Smithfield. Come and check us out. And we want to help our students out, so just bring your school ID and we'll hook it up with the food. Yeah, like tacos $1 or quesadilla combos. Only at Poblanos.
Defense helps win championships. That's true in business too. This is Dave Simmons. Les Olson IT is the best defense for your network. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services.
Les Olson IT.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been your #1 resource for collision repair and auto glass. We specialize in windshield repairs. Competitive prices, call Preston Watts Collision and Glass at 563-3215. We do it right.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce. Your Cache and
Welcome back to Skyview. It's 22-10 Skyview. I'll tell you what, Madison got off to a good start, but Skyview just blitzed them there the last 3 minutes of the quarter to take the lead to 12, their largest lead of the game. So starting the second quarter for the Bobcats, Cole Hilliard, Tanner Davis, Brooks Rigby, Carter Davis, and Kendrick Terrell, and they start in a 2-3 zone. Humphreys has it on the left side, hounded there by Cole Hilliard, and they throw it away. Kendrick Terrell steals the ball. They don't have numbers. He takes it all the way down, gets it to Hilliard on the baseline, and he throws it off the defender. as he lost control on that baseline. So a great steal by the pressure of the defense for the Bobcats. Cole Hilliard will inbound on the baseline on the north basket. Gets it into Rigby, to Kendrick Terrell, to Carter Davis, back to Hilliard on the left wing. Now back to Carter up top. Carter trying to get around his defender, can't do it, so he hands off to Tanner. Tanner gets around the defender, layup, he missed it. Just short-armed it because Wilson was going to take the charge, and he got around him but couldn't finish. They get it inside, and they throw it right to Tanner Davis, turnover. As Wilson throws it right to him. That's Bryce Wilson, the sophomore. Carter Davis hands off to Tanner. Seth Chambers to come in next dead ball for the Bobcats. They hand off to Cole Hilliard. Skyview running their motion offense. The shot clock down to 13. Tanner has it up top. He's going to drive to the free throw line, out to Rigby for three in the left corner, off the rim and over the backboard, no good, with 6:50 remaining in the half. So Chambers comes in for Rigby, and Hayden Howell comes in for Carter Davis. Again, Logan Dill's been on the bench as he grabbed 2 quick fouls within the first 2 minutes of the game, and he's been on the bench since. They break that press, or they're still in the backcourt. Now they break it with Barrett Wilson to Humphreys, now near the circles as they set up their offense. They get it to the left wing to Allred. Allred has it, and now he backs it back out to Humphreys. Shot clock down to 14. They work it to the right wing now. Back out front to Humphreys again. Shot clock down to 8. Crane drives, banks it up, too strong. Hayden Howell the rebound. Hayden Howell gets it into the front court to Tanner Davis. Thought about a three on the left wing. Now he's going to go out top to Hayden Howell. Howell drives, left side. He goes to the basket, whips it around. He could have had the layup there, but he tried to whip it into the corner to Chambers, and it goes out of bounds right in front of the bench of Madison. So nobody has scored here in the second quarter. The clock is at 6:09. We've almost played 2 minutes here in this second quarter. No score for either team. 22-10, Skyview still leads. Humphreys gets it into across the timeline near the circles. Now to Crane on the wing. Crane up top now. Nice defense there. Shot clock down to 9. It's tipped by Tanner Davis, but taken back by Crane, and a push foul on Hilliard. So Tanner got a hand on it, but Hilliard couldn't control it. Oh, Seth Chambers the foul. I thought it was Hilliard. They called it on Chambers. Tanner Davis comes out. So you've got Cole Hilliard, Carter Davis, Seth Chambers, Kendrick Terrell, and Hayden Howell on the court. So Skyview kind of small right now, Grunig, against the Madison Bobcats. Wilson gets his man in the air, up with the shot, and he's got it. Lucky he didn't get fouled there by Carter Davis. Kendrick Terrell drives, gets it out to Carter for three on the wing, no good. Rebound, Chambers fights for it, but it's taken away by Crane. 22-12, Skyview leads. Crane brings it all the way down, gets to the three-point line, now passes off into the corner to Barrett Wilson. They work it around the perimeter. Crane over to Humphreys, and Humphreys gets it stolen by Hayden Howell. Back to Kendrick Terrell. Terrell brings it down, gets to the three-point line. Now he penetrates, up with the shot, he's fouled. On the right side as he went right down the right lane, and he got fouled there. Nice drive by Terrell.
Well, and he elevated way above the Madison player, who'd had no choice but to foul him.
Yeah, the foul's going to go against Allred, his second foul. Kendrick Terrell knocks down the free throw. He's got 3 points. Tanner Davis comes in for Cole Hilliard. Napa Auto Parts is the sponsor of our best part of the game. They sponsor high school basketball here on the Fan. So one more for Kendrick Terrell. Second free throw up and good. 24-12, lead back to 12. They put that pressure on. Barrett Wilson has it in the backcourt. Gives it off to Humphreys. And that's a 10 seconds. They didn't get it across. 10-second violation. Humphreys could have gotten across. He was right by the timeline, Ryan, but he passed it cross court in the back court, and the 10-second violation. Good defense by the Bobcats. So Chambers gets the inbound to Hayden Howell with 4:40 left in this lower scoring second quarter. Hayden Howell goes to the right side to Tanner Davis. They get it down low. Nope, they can't find Terrell there. So Tanner Davis backs it out, gives it off to Hayden Howell. Shot clock down to 15 for the Bobcats. Seth Chambers up top. He drives into the lane, kicks it out to Hayden Howell for three, and he's fouled and he made it, but they don't call it. A lot of contact, but he still made it on the right side. He's got 8, 27-12 Bobcats. Across the timeline there, they trap him. Barrett Wilson can't catch it. Hayden Howell has it into the front court. Hayden gets it into the corner. Tanner Davis for three, right side, off the back iron. Carter tips it out to Kendrick Terrell. He whips it out to Tanner on the right side. Tanner's going to drive into the lane. Reverse layup, no good. Barrett Wilson, the rebound. Coach Hilliard telling the defense to get back. Barrett Wilson drives, gets into the lane, kicks it out. Extra pass, three-pointer by Allred in the corner. He's got it. Nothing but net on that one by Allred. His first points of the game, 27-15 Bobcats. The largest lead has been 15. It's now 12, 27-15 Bobcats with 3:25 in the half. Chambers has it. Right wing, Kendrick Terrell. He's going to pump the three. Up, no good. Rebound, Carter Davis doesn't get the call. He was inside. Barrett Wilson rips down the board for the Madison Bobcats. Gets it over to Allred on the left side. Allred goes to the right side now to Lindstrom. Long three, Humphreys, and he's got it on the left wing. And a timeout, Skyview, back-to-back threes for the Madison Bobcats, and it's 27-18 with 3 minutes to play. Skyview with the timeout. We'll keep it here. 3 minutes to play in the half. It's Skyview 27 and Madison 18. And, you know, the Skyview Bobcat boys are off to a great start. 8-1 on the season so far, trying to make it 9-1 tonight. Well, the Skyview girls got a nice victory the other night here at home as well, Ryan.
Yeah, and they were without Melanie Hyatt, who was out with the concussion.
Okay.
But they looked really good. They are a fun team to watch. So, you know, come on out. We got two very successful programs that I think are going to battle in this region. So.
Yeah, you've got Hannah Radford, Addie Merrill, Melanie Hyatt, a part of the squad that are back from last year, and Coach Vanessa Hall doing a great job with the girls basketball program. So here it's 27-18. Skyview leading Madison. 9-point lead. They've had the lead up to 15. Tanner Davis gets it in the front court. Now to Rigby, back to Tanner Davis. Out of the timeout to Carter Davis for three, left side, and he's got it. His first three of the night, he's got 9. 30-18 Skyview with 2:38. Out of the timeout, Skyview ran a great play there. So Humphreys has it. Gets it over to Barrett Wilson on the right wing. He kicks it in the corner to Crane. Crane doesn't take the three. Now out top, a long three by Humphreys off the mark, and it will bounce out of bounds to Dylan Lundahl. So right by the Skyview bench with 2:22 left. Skyview leading 30-18.
Humphreys is not afraid to pull up at about anywhere and let it fly.
Yeah, that one was about, 3 feet behind the line?
At least.
At least. I mean, that one was deep. He was open, but he was deep. So across the timeline is Brooks Rigby in the high post to Hayden Howell off a screen. Three, got it. Hayden Howell, his third one, and it's nothing but net. And 33 gets the score to 33 for the Bobcats. 33-18 with 2 minutes to play. The last minute has been great for the Bobcats. Wilson has it. He's going to drive. Barrett Wilson against Tanner Davis. Spins around. He's double-teamed. Has to turn back to Crane. Crane kicks it over nearly into the Skyview bench. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Humphreys drives. Shot in the lane. Got it. Nice play by Humphreys, the sophomore. He's got 7, and it's 33-20. Tanner Davis has it with 1:30 in the half. Tanner gets in the lane, spins up with a shot, foul, no good. Let's see who the foul's on. If it's Humphreys, that's his third. So it was Humphreys on the defense, but it's going to go against Connor Iser. He slapped down and got him on the arm, so Tanner Davis to shoot 2. First free throw is up and good by Tanner. Tanner's got 8 points in the game so far. So the Bobcats lead is 14, 34-20. Tanner Davis with one more point, or one more free throw, excuse me. It's on the way, and it's good as well. 35-20, Skyview matches its largest lead at 15. Crane back to Humphreys. They break the timeline, now work it back to Crane to set up the offense near the circles. Shot clock down to 20. Crane drives right side, kicks it in the lane, up with a shot blocked by Kendrick Terrell. They're going to call a foul. As that, I believe, is Watson. Yeah, Luke Watson, 6'5 junior, gets fouled with 1:08. Kendrick Terrell, his first. The team's 5th team foul. Watson's first free throw is up and good. He's got 3 points. So 35-21. One more shot on the way. It's short, no good. Kendrick Terrell tips it out to Tanner Davis. So Tanner bringing it down, gets into the front court with 1 minute to play in the half. Skyview leads by 14. Rigby over to Carter Davis on the wing. He's closely guarded there, so he gets it to Tanner. Tanner drives left side, goes down to the baseline. That's a block. Good call as he went up, as he has a defender on skates that time, and that's Humphrey's third, I think. His third foul. So Tanner Davis, that was a smart play by Tanner. He had his man beaten, and so he just took it right up into his chest.
And it was a big size advantage there for Tanner, too.
Yep. So Tanner knocks down the free throw. He's got 10 by my count. And he's got 11 now. All free throws here in the second quarter for him. 37-21 Bobcats at 16-point lead. Putting on that pressure in the backcourt. They break it to Wilson and a travel. As Wilson got it, Barrett Wilson in the front court, and Hayden Howell just stood there, Ryan, and he took an extra step when he turned around.
He didn't see him, and he just turned around, and Hayden was right there in front of him.
Well, and Hayden took a charge the other night. Was it the Century game or against Layton Christian? The same kind of play. Kendrick Terrell drives left side, dishes inside to Brooks Rigby. He lays it up and in. 39-21 Bobcats now. Clock down to 19 seconds. Carter with a steal. Allred turned it over. They pass it to Brooks Rigby. It's too far in front of him and out of bounds. Nice hustle play by Carter to steal it, but just the pass was too strong for Rigby. 13 seconds left in the half. Skyview leads 39-21. Barrett Wilson takes it down with 9, with 8, 7, spins in the lane, up with a shot. He's fouled by Kendrick Terrell from behind, I believe, with 5.3 seconds. Kendrick Terrell, his second personal foul, as Wilson will go to the line. Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been in business for over 50 years, so they've seen it all and know what they're doing. Preston Watts Collision and Glass bring you Skyview basketball here on The Fan. First shot is up and good by Barrett Wilson. He's got 7 points. He's got one more free throw. 39-22, second one short, no good. Rebound, Kendrick Terrell gets it to Carter Davis with 3, 2, a half court at the buzzer, short. It was online, but short. So Skyview extends their lead here in the second quarter, and they lead at the half, 39-22 over Madison. We'll take a break and be back right after this.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
This is Craig Adams. At Adams Wealth Advisors, we are here to help you receive peace of mind whether you've done a lot of planning or a little planning. Count on our team at Adams Wealth Advisors for honesty, professionalism, and integrity.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
A beautiful career in the beauty industry. New Horizons Beauty College is happy to be helping you take a step forward in a new career and your new look. New Horizons Beauty College, moving forward with beauty. Now accepting new clients. Call 435-753-9779.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. Employees look great and clients will notice. Get your order in today for fall products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. Located at 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Now is the time to head over to Cache Valley Auto Care, because when your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care, behind Home Depot on 200 East, 1175 North.
When disaster overwhelms you, let ARS restore your peace of mind. Call 753-9600 or go to our website at arscleanup.com.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
Combining your home and auto insurance with one agent.
Hi, I'm State Farm Agent Lana Powell. For a competitive quote on home, auto, and life insurance, call us at 752-7639. Lana Powell, State Farm Insurance.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a quality-built, super-efficient York furnace. Call Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning at 752-7272. Online at advancedheating-ac.com. York, install confidence.
What do they do at the Logo Shop? Custom design t-shirts, hats, and jackets with your company logo. Or put your logo on pens, drinkware, golf balls, travel accessories, outdoor gear, anything. Give them a call. Check out the possibilities.
Logo Stop, the Logo Shop.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
We are Poblanos, the only place where you will find real Mexican food. Yeah, that homemade style. We are located in 780 Main Street in Smithfield. Come and check us out. And we want to help our students out, so just bring your school ID and we'll hook it up with the food. Yeah, like tacos $1 or quesadilla combos. Only at Poblanos.
Defense helps win championships. That's true in business too. This is Dave Simmons. Les Olson IT is the best defense for your network. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services.
Les Olson IT.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been your #1 resource for collision repair and auto glass. We specialize in windshield repairs. Competitive prices, call Preston Watts Collision and Glass at 563-3215. We do it right.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
This is Craig Adams. At Adams Wealth Advisors, we are here to help you receive peace of mind whether you've done a lot of planning or a little planning. Count on our team at Adams Wealth Advisors for honesty, professionalism, and integrity.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
A beautiful career in the beauty industry. New Horizons Beauty College is happy to be helping you take a step forward in a new career and your new look. New Horizons Beauty College, moving forward with beauty. Now accepting new clients. Call 435-753-9779.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. Employees look great and clients will notice. Get your order in today for fall products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. Located at 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Now is the time to head over to Cache Valley Auto Care, because when your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care, behind Home Depot on 200 East, 1175 North.
Welcome back to Smithfield. Skyview Bobcats lead the Madison Bobcats 39-22 at the half as they really extended their pressure in the backcourt, caused a 10-second violation, and did a lot of good things there, getting their hands on the ball and deflecting a lot of passes. So the Bobcats lead here at halftime. They outscored Madison 22-10 in the first quarter and 17-12 in the second. Couple of scores to pass along. Logan is down in St. George at a tournament at Crimson Cliffs, I think, is where the tournament's being held. They lost to Dixie today, 65-53. They beat Snow Canyon yesterday, 57-50. And Bountiful beat Logan 79-60 yesterday. They played 2 games. They played like an early afternoon game around 2 or 3, Logan did, and then they played at like 9:30 last night. So they had 2 games yesterday, so maybe fatigue a little bit. And then in Hiram right now, Mountain Crest hosting Ben Lomond. Mountain Crest on the season 3-4, trying to get back to 500, and I think they're going to. The last score we had at the end of one quarter, it's Mountain Crest 24, Ben Lomond 8. Mountain Crest has caused 9 turnovers in that first quarter. Here it's the Bobcats leading 39-22. Scoring for the Madison Bobcats, 7 points for Nash Humphreys, the sophomore, but he's got 3 fouls. 2 points for Chase Crane, 3 points for Camden Allred, 7 points for Barrett Wilson, and Luke Watson, their other big guy, 3 points. We don't know what their scoring averages are because we couldn't find them anywhere. But I think Barrett Wilson is one of those guys that is their top scorer, and he's got 7. Tied with Humphreys to lead the Madison Bobcats. For the Skyview Bobcats, Tanner Davis and Hayden Howell, both with 11 points each. They got them in different ways, though. Hayden Howell knocked down 3 triples in the first half to get to 11 points. He had one other layup on a backdoor cut. Tanner Davis, he had a bunch of 2-point buckets, and then in the second quarter, it was all free throws. And he ended up with 4 free throws, but he's got 11, 7 for Carter Davis, 4 points for Kendrick Terrell. He's got 2 fouls, 11 points for Hayden Howell, 2 points for Logan Dill. He picked up 2 quick fouls within the first 2 minutes of the game, and so Coach Hilliard sat him down the whole half because the lead was so big. So Logan Dill hasn't really played all that much, but he's got 2 points, so he'll probably start the second half, but he's got 2 fouls, and then 4 points for Brooks Rigby, no fouls. So the Bobcats lead 39-22, and their stat has held true all season. So in the 9 games that Skyview has played, this being the 10th, I guess, so in 10 games, the Bobcats have led at the half every game except one. That was the Woods Cross win that they trailed in that game. Also going on real quickly there, Ryan, you talked about it right at halftime, or right before we went to half, is that the UHSAA came up with their new realignment for the 2023-2025 season, and people have been complaining about 13 teams in 4A. Well, they changed it.
Yeah, 26 in football, 27 in basketball. So
you've got a region from Cache Valley, one from St. George, just like before, but then you've added a Salt Lake region and a Utah County. So teams like Stansbury, Tooele will be back in 4A. They'll drop down.
Orem's 4A, but they're playing up in football.
In football only.
Spanish Fork is 5A, but they're playing down in football.
So they'll be there, and Park City will be a part of that. So it should be interesting. You know, some of those traditional teams that we've seen in the past in 4A, it will be nice to have them back.
Yeah, it'll be good to not have to travel to St. George all the time.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, so it will be good. So, again, it's halftime here. We're getting ready. Last instructions to both teams. It's 39-22, Skyview with the lead. So Mountain Crest halftime leads 43-13 over Ben Lomond now at the half. Okay, so here we're getting ready. We heard the buzzer go off and want to thank Easton Koyman. He's joined us to run the camera for us. Your video experience is powered by Adams Wealth Advisors on CashValleyDaily.com. So for the Bobcats, Carter Davis, Hayden Howell, Tanner Davis, Brooks Rigby, and Logan Dill to start for the second half. And they are going left to right on your radio dial. Backdoor cut to Hayden Howell, layup good. That's the counter play for that dribble play. If it looks like it's not there on the backdoor down to Dill, then they go backdoor on the other side to Hayden Howell, and he laid it up and in. 41-22. Skyview, they come out in a 2-3 zone. Humphreys gets it over to Allred, left wing, 3, off the mark, no good. Rebound tracked down by Hayden Howell. Gets it up quickly to Carter Davis. Davis goes to the right side to Tanner. Tanner drives, kicks it over back to Carter, a left wing, 3 long, no good. Rebound comes down to Humphreys. Humphreys works it over, spin move, inside, up with the shot, foul. Barrett Wilson.
If that's on Dill, he'll pick up his third foul real fast.
It's on Rigby. Yeah, Dill was there, and it would have just been the wrong place, wrong time is what that would have been.
3 fouls in 3 minutes, it would have been on him.
So Barrett Wilson lines up. They're going to say it's on the baseline. It's on the ground. He was lining up for free throws. He thought he got fouled there. But they say, nope, it's on the baseline. It was on the ground. So 7-12 in the third. Just underway here, 41-22 Skyview. They work it inside, blocked away, and Tanner Davis gets called with the foul.
Said he hit him upside the head.
Yeah, Barrett Wilson, and even if you do get all ball, when you're behind and the referee sees the swipe across, they're going to almost always call that foul.
And that one was probably right. That ref, he's a very veteran ref. He's done several state championship games and stuff, so, they can make mistakes, but he probably, the way he saw it.
Yep. And he called it right away, too. There was no hesitancy. Both free throws go down for Barrett Wilson. So 41-24 Skyview. Hayden Howell gets it across the timeline to Carter Davis. Now to Tanner. Tanner drives the lane, dishes it off to Logan Dill. Layup good with the left hand. Dill's got 4. Nice assist by Tanner. So a minute into this quarter, it's 43-24. Skyview traps. They break it. To Crane on the right wing, now up top to Humphreys. He's going to shoot. He faked the pass, shot, short, no good. Tanner Davis the rebound. Yeah, Humphreys isn't afraid to gun that up, no matter how far back he is. Carter Davis into the corner to Rigby. Up front, they weave it to Tanner Davis. They lob it down to Dill. Nice job to seal the defender. He missed the layup, and rebound comes down to Crane. Yeah, Dill just hasn't been able to get into a rhythm because of foul trouble. Allred left side, and it's kicked by Hayden Howell out of bounds with 26 seconds on the shot clock. As the Grunig family I just saw them arrive. High post it comes. It goes back out to Humphreys. Shout out to them. Had to do that, Ryan. Crane inside, back to Watson. Watson jump steps, back out to Humphreys for 3. Got it. That time he was a little closer to the three-point line, and he nailed it.
Well, you can tell by the way he shoots. He's someone that can go off, and you don't want to give him that opportunity.
No. Tanner Davis drives, spins in the lane, up with the shot. Got it. It rolled around and in. He's got 13, 45-27 Bobcats. 5:40 remain in the third. Across the timeline is Humphreys. He gets it over to Crane. Crane retreats back to the timeline to set up the offense. It's not there first. Now he still goes to Humphreys, and it's out of bounds. What was he thinking? I mean, Tanner Davis is right there in the passing lane, and he still whipped it there. They said it was last touched by Tanner. 15 seconds on the shot clock. They get it to Allred. And Allred backs it out, or is that Crane? I think it's Allred. He's dribbling through his legs, down to 5 seconds. Free throw line jumper, off the rim, no good. Rebound to Hayden Howell. Gets it to Tanner Davis, quickly up to Carter. Goes up, tries the slam, no good. Off the rim, a defender was there. It goes in and out. Comes down to Humphreys on the left wing. Don't give him room, he'll shoot it. He's trying to dribble and find some room. Now he goes on the baseline jumper, and no good by Watson. Takes an extra bounce, and it comes down to Crane. Crane hands off to Humphrey. So Humphreys has it. He's going to drive the lane, get into the key, and then he backs it back out. Over to the right wing, it comes to Allred. Allred uses his screen and hands off to Crane up top. He drives, takes a big screen from Watson, and they call offensive. I don't know.
It was elbows high. Okay. The reason they called that.
So Watson gets called for it. Logan Dill ran right into it, but like you said, Ryan, Watson was set, but he had his elbows up high, and that's why the official outside called it. So 45-27 Bobcats after the foul. Tanner Davis loses it, but then Crane, it went off of him, and then when he went to try to save it on the baseline, because he couldn't control it, his foot was on the baseline. Skyview gets lucky with it. So Tanner Davis on the baseline, kind of in the corner really, to Hayden Howell, and he's going to back it out up top to set up the offense. He hands it back to Tanner with 22 on the shot clock, 4:14 on the game clock. Right wing gets a screen, Carter Davis. Now to Rigby on the left side. Rigby's going to take a dribble back to Carter for three on the wing. Got it! Carter Davis for three.
Turns around and does a little fifth pump to the student section.
Right in front of the student section. They've got to like that. Largest lead of the night, 48-27, Bobcats by 21. They come around. Allred drives, fouled, no good as Hayden Howell goes to help Allred up. He just beat him to the spot, and Hayden bumped him. Hayden knew he fouled. It's only his first, so going to the line, shooting two is Allred with 3:46 in the third quarter. DD Auto Salvage brings you Skyview Hoops here on the Fan. Call 787-1204. No job is too big for us to handle. DD Auto and Salvage bring you this game tonight. First free throw is missed by Allred. Second free throw up and good.
Oh.
And then Skyview, what happened? I was looking down.
Brooks was trying to pass, and they jumped in front, and he just fell forward.
Oh, across.
Went by his hand, not his foot.
Hey, that happened the other night.
Yes.
To the Leighton Christian. And then on the inbounds, there's a hold away from the ball. Before it was inbound, Rigby picks up his second. So Skyview's got 4 team fouls, only one on Madison, not Rigby. So Humphrey's trying to get it in. He goes to the corner to Allred in the left corner. He's going to drive against Carter Davis. Oh, that's offensive. Good call. He extended the elbow, and the official called it. I don't think Coach Humphreys likes that call, but I think it's the right call. Allred extended that elbow, and that's why it was called. As he spun away from Carter, he extended the elbow and knocked him down. So 48-28. Tanner Davis gets it into the front court to Carter. Back out to Tanner to set it up. Tanner's going to drive, gets into the lane. Layup, that's a charge. No basket, it's a charge on Tanner. He got up in the air, and Crane just sat there in the middle of the key and took the charge. Or wait, Crane's out, so that's actually number 12. That's Iser. So 5 team fouls on the Bobcats with 3.5 left to play in the third. So if they keep fouling, Madison's going to be shooting in the bonus really early here in the second half. On the other end, shot on the way, no good. 16 fouls on the Bobcats. Rigby just picked up his third, and going to the line is Barrett Wilson. So the Bobcats, they have a 20-point lead, Ryan, but 16 fouls still in the third quarter.
You know Madison's not going to back down to them.
No, they're a very physical team, too. They always have been. Wilson makes the first free throw as Kendrick Terrell will come in for Rigby, and Cole Hilliard will come in for Carter Davis with 3:22 in the third quarter. 48-29 is the score. Barrett Wilson still has one more, and he knocks it down. All free throws here in the third quarter for Barrett Wilson. He's got 11, and it's 48-30. They kind of put some token pressure in the backcourt. Skyview breaks it. They've seen a lot of full court press, so that one won't phase them. Kendrick Terrell in the lane, shot on the way, good.
And that was a great job by Kenny to look off the guy so he would jump over and just hit that wide open shot.
5 different Bobcats have scored here in the third, and it's 50-30 Skyview. Under 3 minutes to play in the third. Barrett Wilson out front against the Skyview zone. Hands it off to Humphreys. Now to the Allred left wing 3. Fake the pass and then drills the 3. Allred with the fake pass created some separation, and then he drilled the 3. And Hayden Hall about turns it over into the Skyview bench, but Tanner Davis gets it to Kendrick Terrell in the middle. Kendrick Terrell loses it, falls on it. It's going to be a jump ball, and the possession arrow, I think, is going to go for Madison. So with 2:31, Skyview did the right thing, but Kendrick Terrell lost the ball as it was stripped away. 50-33, Bobcats lead with 2:31 here in the third quarter. Oh, what a push-off. And there's another one. And a charge. They called the second one. They should have called the first one. Holy cow. Barrett Wilson pushed Kendrick Terrell, and Terrell just stood his ground the second time and got bowled over.
And I think that's partly why the ref called that charge.
Because he missed the first one?
Because he knew he missed the first one.
Yeah, geez, that talk about extending the arm. Anyway, 50-33, it's a turnover. Tanner Davis brings it down, back out to Hayden Howell, fakes the 3 to Cole Hilliard. Cole Hilliard back out to Hayden. On the wing, inside to Dill. Dill goes up, scores. Madison wants a charge, but it was a flop, and I bet the coach, that's a technical.
That's a tee.
As he's on the court the second time, Coach Humphreys really just needs to get lost. I'm sorry, but
now he'll have to sit down.
But you can't lose your control on that. Dill, that was such a flop. Dill spun her off the defender. It wasn't even close to a charge. Logan Dill gets the 2 points on the one end. Coach Humphreys gets a technical. Hayden Howell to shoot him with 2:01 in the third. 52-33. He had already been warned once for being on the floor, Ryan.
Yeah, and he got right up in front and basically stopped the ball from coming down the floor, too.
So Hayden Howell shoots the free throw, and he's got the first. I mean, when you are out there that far, you're going to get a technical pretty quick. I was surprised that he got warned the first time, but anyway, 13 points for Howell.
Now he has to sit down, and if he doesn't sit down, it's another technical.
So 15 points for Howell as he knocks down 2 free throws, and Skyview will have the ball. 54-33, they pass it in the backcourt to Tanner Davis to get things started. He's across the timeline. Hayden Howell fakes the 3 out top. Tanner didn't catch it clean, and then he turned it over. Humphreys has it. Humphreys goes up with the shot, no good. Kendrick Terrell, the defense there, another miss, and Cole Hilliard rips it down. They get it down to Dill all alone. Now Humphreys goes up, and it's not, wow, they say it's out of bounds, and Coach Hilliard just says, settle down, don't get upset about it. Humphreys causes a turnover. Nice hustle by Humphreys to get back on defense.
And there the ref just told him, Coach, you have to be sitting down on your bench.
So with 1:34 in the third, it's 54-33. It's getting a little heated in here. And now Coach Humphreys wants to talk to one of the officials.
Well, but you know what? If you want to talk to him, this is the right way to do it.
Yep, when it's a timeout.
Timeout, and you get over there and have a civil conversation with him.
But the thing that he's complaining about cracks me up, because Wilson on one end, we saw it. He totally extended his elbow, and then on the second one, he went into Kendrick Terrell. Logan Dill spun on the other end away from where the defender was, despite the defender falling down. But 1:34 remains. He probably didn't like the explanation, but he got it anyways. And I think part of it too is when you go into a different state, you have to, even though the rules are the same, the officials are going to call it a little bit different.
We've seen that when we've gone up to the Preston tournament.
Yeah,
so.
Well, don't get me started on that. I'll do that off the air. 1:34 remain. Skyview leading 54-33. Yeah, up there, they don't mind kicking fans out for yelling and cheering. Nothing even profane said. 54-33 with 1:34. Third quarter, it's Madison basketball. For the Bobcats on defense, Cole Hilliard, Tanner Davis, Kendrick Terrell, Logan Dill, and Hayden Howell. And then they come into the front court, and the play is stopped. Did the clock not start? I don't know. The officials stopped it for some reason.
Oh, now we got it. It's weird. One clock says 28, and one says, okay, now they're both said 28.
Oh, the shot clock was off.
Yep.
Okay. Well, doesn't one controller...
It should. I don't know why it was doing that.
That's weird. Well, I think, honestly, that they need to run 3 seconds off the game clock to 1:28. I think that's what
they did.
That's what it was. So the shot clock had run down. The game clock hadn't run any time, that 3 seconds. So they got it correct. Hey, and we knew that with this shot clock there was going to be maybe some crazy business. We haven't had too many issues with it, though. They lob it up to Wilson. Great lob by Humphreys to Barrett Wilson, who lays it up and in. 54-35 Skyview, a minute 12 left in the third. Kendrick Terrell, high post, drops it down, and it's stolen, trying to get it down to Dill. Watson steals it, gets it over to Humphreys. To Allred, high post to Barrett Wilson. Gets his defender in the air, shot on the way, in and out, rebound Logan Dill. He got Dill in the air, but missed the little bunny. Inside to Tanner Davis, slams it home! A great Basin Graphics slam on the left side. What an assist by the Bobcats there, and then Tanner flushed it. That could be the Napa Auto Parts best part of the game. 56-35 Skyview with 35 seconds. Student section got up for that one. Humphreys straight away, kicks it in the corner to Allred. He's going to pump fake, takes a dribble inside the three, no good. Kendrick Terrell the rebound with 20 seconds. He's going to push the issue. 4-on-2 break, back to Cole Hilliard, layup good. Hilliard scores. 58-35, 6 seconds left in the quarter. Humphreys dribbles, gets inside, shot from the elbow, no good. Rebound comes down to Hilliard, and that's going to do it. Great job by the Bobcats, and they've got their largest lead of the night, 58-35 at the end of 3 quarters. We'll take a break and be back right after this.
When disaster overwhelms you, let ARS restore your peace of mind. Call 753-9600 or go to our website at arscleanup.com.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
Combining your home and auto insurance with one agent.
Hi, I'm State Farm Agent Lana Powell. For a competitive quote on home, auto, and life insurance, call us at 752-7639. Lana Powell, State Farm Insurance.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a quality-built, super-efficient York furnace. Call Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning at 752-7272. Online at advancedheating-ac.com. York, install confidence.
Start of the fourth quarter, Skyview 58-35, and they pretty much end that quarter, Ryan, with a couple of great fast breaks. You had Tanner Davis with that diagonal pass, and he slammed it with 2, and then the great job by Kendrick Terrell to pass it to the right side on the 4-on-2 break to Cole Hilliard.
Good job by Cole getting up and down that floor, you know.
Yeah.
And Kendrick, that was almost a no-look pass.
Yeah, it really was, because 4-on-2 break, and he had the other 2 guys on the left, but he went around to Hilliard. Out of the start of the fourth quarter, Skyview's ball going to the south, left to right on your radio dial. Carter Davis, Tanner Davis, Kendrick Terrell, Logan Dill, or no, that's Brooks Rigby and Cole Hilliard. And then on the pass off, it's a travel by Rigby. So one step too many there. And again, State Farm agent Lana Powell. When you bundle home, auto, and life insurance, you save. Call Lana Powell today, 752-7639. Bringing you Skyview basketball here on the Fan. Barrett Wilson loses the ball on the baseline. He tried to dribble from the free throw line.
He just hit it off his foot.
Yeah, good defense by Kendrick Terrell, keeping his feet moving defensively to stay with him. Seth Chambers into the game, and Hilliard will be out. 30 seconds into this fourth quarter. So Tanner Davis drives the right side of the lane over to Rigby. He drives baseline, and everyone left him. He was just all there alone.
And they didn't need to because Tanner was out of bounds and couldn't come back in and be the one to pass to.
Yeah, they both went for Tanner Davis when he came in bounds, and the both defenders left Rigby, so he just laid it up. Humphreys thought about it, gets to Crane on the wing, now to Barrett Wilson. Left side, they work it to Allred. Gets it to Humphreys, straightaway three, got it. Okay, this sophomore can shoot, and they can't leave him open. That's his third one.
Well, and it's a catch and shoot, so you got to be on him and not any space at all because he's a good shot. You can tell by how he'll pull up at any moment.
Yeah, and usually he's a little deeper, but that time he was set. When he's set and gets the pass right there by the three-point line, it's almost like Hayden Howell. He's going to drill it. So at the half, the last score we gave you, Mountain Crest 43, Ben Lomond 13 at the half. Mountain Crest will probably win that game in the second half and go to 4-4 on the season. Again, Logan lost earlier today 65-53 to Dixie, so that drops them to 6-3 on the season. Ridgeline is 6-1 on the season. They have a game next week. Skyview's next game will be at Murray next Wednesday. We'll have the broadcast about 10-7. And Murray's actually the first true road game that Skyview's had all season because they've been involved in tournaments at different schools down in that North versus South and then at Davis High School. But this will be their first true road game, and then they'll have one more preseason game in the start of January.
Bonneville, and then on to region play.
On to region play against Bear River at home. So, but here at 60-38, 6:50 left in the game. Skyview leads. Kendrick Terrell has it. Gets it to the timeline. Trying to go against Humphreys. Now he gets it to Carter Davis for three. Left wing. He's got another one. Carter Davis, his third of the night. He's got 13 in the game, 63-38 Bobcats. On the other end, bumped and fouled. Humphreys drives against Hayden Howell, and Howell picks up his second foul. And it will be 1-1 unless they give him two shots, but I think it was on the floor.
No, he called it.
Oh, he called it too?
He called it on the down.
Okay. So Humphreys to shot is up and good by Humphreys. So it's his first free throw. He's got it. He's got 14 in the game, the sophomore. For a sophomore, he seems really poised as a sophomore, Ryan, because he knocked down both.
He's a pure shooter. You can just tell.
Yeah, knocked down both free throws, 63-40. Skyview brings it across the timeline. Carter Davis to Hayden Howell, back to Carter Davis. Free throw line jumper too long, didn't follow his shot. Long rebound came back down to Watson. Gets it to Humphreys. Humphreys drives the lane, kicks it out. Extra pass, three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound, Chambers, and it's a jump ball or a foul, and they called a foul. So Chambers the foul, or the rebound, the foul goes against 14, Barrett Wilson, his third. And now Coach Humphreys is going to put on some full court pressure.
Apparently the rule of you have to sit down after a technical must not be the same in Idaho.
Carter Davis has it in the backcourt. Brings it up into the front court. Over to Chambers on the wing. Inside to Carter Davis, and he's fouled from behind, I think by Crane. His second. Sixth team foul on Madison with 5:55 remaining, 63-40 Skyview. Trying to get to 9-1 on the season. Their only loss so far has been to Olympus by 7. Hayden Howell has it. Tries to create some separation, gets it to Carter Davis on the wing. Carter Davis gets it knocked away, and they're going to call a foul on Wilson. And at this point, I think Barrett Wilson just doesn't even care because he just picked up 2 quick fouls. He's got 4. I think Carter got his contact knocked out. So he's trying to get his contact back in. Tanner Davis comes in for Kendrick Terrell. So he's talking to the official, Carter is, about his contact. And
he just got to close one eye.
So Barrett Wilson comes out of the game. And into the game comes Connor Iser. So I think they're ready to go here. Carter not being able to see too well, but I think he's got his contact in with 5:48. It's got 1 and 1, and it's around the rim and good. Hit the front of the iron and rolled in. He's got 14 in the game. Poblanos, try Poblanos at 78 Main Street in Smithfield, and don't forget the student special, tacos for $1 and quesadilla combo. It's Poblanos. Second free throw up and no good. This one's long. Rebound comes down to Madison. Watson had the rebound. Crane has it, stops his dribble in the backcourt to give it to Humphreys. 64-40 Bobcats. They get it to Watson, over to Humphreys on the right wing, fakes the three. Now he's going to take it, and he's got it. The sophomore drills it. He's got 4 threes on the night, 64-43. Tanner Davis into the front court. Logan Dill to check in, next dead ball. Screened by Chambers. Tanner on the right side. He's going to dribble all the way into the lane. Fades away on the baseline. No good. Tipped out. Carter Davis, the rebound. No good. And still loose underneath, and Watson picks it up. Watson gets it out to Lindstrom. Lindstrom brings it down the court and loses it out of bounds. He went to stop his dribble and pass it, and he lost it out of bounds, Ryan. Right in front of the bench for Madison. Coach Humphreys is saying, hey, don't get back on D. Let's put on some pressure. So Madison gets it. Hayden Howell gets it to Tanner Davis. 3-on-2 break. Logan Dill, layup good. They just ran right past the defense on that one. 66-43 with 4:45 left. On the drive, up with the shot, layup good. Nice drive that time by Crane. He's got 4. Tanner Davis in the backcourt against the pressure of Humphreys. 66-45, Skyview leads. Hayden Howell open 3, right wing, no good. Rebound fought for, Dill has it, up with the layup, good. So he's got 8 points in the second half, 10 for the game, so he's in double figures. Humphreys for 3, short, no good. Rebound to Hayden Howell with 4:10. Will Schumann will check in next dead ball for the Bobcats. Chambers has it, trying to get it to Dill on the block, so he can't. Goes out front to Hayden Howell to Tanner Davis. Under 4 minutes to play. Bobcats lead by 23. Tanner Davis goes up. It's knocked away and stolen. Watson brings it all the way down. Doesn't have numbers. Kicks it out into the corner. Then they work it around. Crane drives, and it's stolen away on the pass. Hayden Howell has it. Another turnover by Madison. Gets it up to Chambers on the wing. He's going to drive into the wing. Layup good. Chambers scores his first 2 points of the game. 70-45 Bobcats. 3:25 left, and now Skyview's going to get Parker Christensen in too on the next dead ball. Will Schumann and Parker Christensen are at the scorers table. High post, it comes to Watson. He turns around, shot on the way around the rim, no good. Dill the rebound. Gets it to Tanner Davis with 3:10 and a timeout. Skyview gets some subs in.
Coach Hilliard just said it's just a timeout sub.
Well,
which turned into a full timeout.
The referee kind of shrugged his shoulders. He tried to catch the coach, but he couldn't of Madison. So Coach Hilliard's like, hey, don't worry about it. We'll just take it. So 70-45 Skyview with 3:10. They'll improve to 9-1 on the season. And like we mentioned, 2 more games in the preseason. They face Murray next week at Murray on Wednesday. We'll be on the air around 6:50. And then on January 6th, to start the new year, they face Bonneville Lakers. And I can't remember what day January 6th is. Is that a Tuesday or a Friday?
I'm looking right now.
So January 6th is that game, and then they have region play against Bear River.
It's a Friday.
So a Friday, January 6th to face Bonneville, and then they'll be playing Bear River after that to start next. Is it
on a Thursday?
On a Thursday. So
the first half of the region, the boys are playing Tuesday, Thursday. Second half region Wednesday, Friday.
All right, so that's a new wrinkle with the region this year. The girls will be playing obviously on Wednesday and Fridays then. 70-45, Skyview leading, 3:10 remaining here in the game. Tanner Davis, Hayden Howell, Logan Dill, Will Schumann, and Parker Christensen on the court. Tanner Davis has it in the backcourt. Gets up into the front court. kicks it in the corner. Hayden Howell for three, no good. Rebound comes down to Madison, that's Allred. And another person will be coming in for the Bobcats, and that's Pietro. He knocked down a three the other night. Nice drive by Humphreys, fakes the three, gets down to the baseline, and then misses the little jumper, and Hayden Howell the rebound for the Bobcats. Will Schumann down to Dill, and it's knocked free and out of bounds on the baseline. It'll be Skyview ball, so Pietro will come in for Hayden Howell.
And Pietro's a really good basketball player.
Yeah, I watched him in one of the JV games. I can't remember if it was today's or the other day, but he's got some nice handles. The foreign exchange student, and just happened to be really good at basketball. Dill has it into the lane, nice footwork, banks it up too strong, no good. Rebound comes down to Barrett Wilson. He came back in the game, he drives. Will Schumann gambles on the steal and gets his arm, so Will Schumann picks up his first foul. So with 2:22 left, Will Schumann picks up the first foul. And to the line goes Wilson. Shot on the way is good. His first points of the fourth quarter. He's got 4 fouls. He's got 14 points for the game. He's got one more here. With 2:22 left, he's got it. 70-47 Skyview. Pietro slips down, keeps the dribble, gets back up, now he has it, gets it in the front court to Will Schumann, who attacks the basket, up with the shot, no good. It's partially blocked by Watson, and it comes down to Wilson. Wilson drives down, goes against Tanner Davis, gets it back to Allred for three. Wow, Tanner Davis gets called for he bumped him.
Momentum carried through. I think if it's not a 23-point game, you probably don't get that call, but...
So 70-47, 2:03 left. Allred will get 3 shots, and he makes the first. He's got 8 points. He's got 2 more. It's up, and it's good. So he's got 1 more. So 70-49, he's got 1 more shot. And it is long, no good. So Pietro with the rebound. He's going to bring it down into the front court, over to Will Schumann on the wing. Out front, it's stolen away. Humphreys goes up, lays it up and in. Got the steal and then laid it up and in off the turnover by the Bobcats. 70-51 with a minute 45.
He's going to be a really good player as he matures.
Yeah, he's only a sophomore for Madison, and we'll probably see him in the future since Skyview always plays him. Logan Deal, reverse layup, no good on the block. Draws the foul, though. The 15, that's Luke Watson. So Dill goes to the line shooting 2. New Horizons Beauty College looking for a fresh look for the holidays. All those holiday parties will visit New Horizons Beauty College. They bring you high school basketball here on the Fan. First shot is no good. Bryton Williams comes in for Tanner Davis. 1 more for Dill. And who is that down by the scores table? I can't tell the number, but Dill has 1 more. Kimball Black. Second one, no good. Rebound comes down to the Madison Bobcats. On the drive, gets Dill in the air. Shot on the way is good by Wilson. 70-53, they get it back into Pietro. Pietro at the timeline, and a foul called. He'll shoot 1 and 1. The foul will... So the foul goes on Humphreys, his 4th. 70-53 with 1:17. Number 32, Kimball Black, comes into the game for the Bobcats. 1 and 1 for Pietro. It's up and no good. Rebound, Will Schumann tips it out. It goes to Black, who goes up, and it's blocked away. It's taken down by Wilson. He gets into the front court on the block. He's going to take it all the way, spins into the lane, up with a shot, foul, Will Schumann. So Barrett Wilson will go back to the line, shooting 2. His second. So 70-53, Skyview got to 70 with about 2 minutes left or a little more, and they've been stuck there. Clock down to minute 6. Free throw on the way by Wilson, short, no good. Remember to stay tuned post-game. McDonald's is the sponsor of our player of the game. We'll have that after the game. Also, Napa Auto Parts best part of the game as well. Second free throw on the way is good by Wilson. Brighton Williams has it in the back court. He brings it up in the front court. He's trapped there. Gets it back to Pietro. On the wing, it goes to Parker Christensen. To Will Schumann. Inside, he passes outside. Brighton Williams from the corner. No good. Up with it. Pietro, good! Pietro gets the rebound and goes up with it and scores. 72-54. And Brighton Williams knocks it out of bounds. The student section likes when Pietro scores, and Pietro did to make it 72-54 with 40.6 seconds on the clock. So trying to get it in is Madison. They lob it out to Allred. He's open for 3, takes it, got it. Someone didn't get out on him, and then he drilled the 3. So 72-57. Shot clock is off. They get it into the front court to Williams. They try to trap him there, out to Pietro near the circles. Pietro to Parker Christensen, down to Black with 18 seconds to Brighton Williams. 15, he dribbles, gets it inside to Black, who passes out to Parker Christensen to run clock. 10 seconds, now to Schumann. To Parker Christensen, and now they call off the Dogs, not playing defense. 3, 2, 1. That's going to do it. Skyview goes to 9-1 with a 72-57 win over the Madison Bobcats. A great win for the Bobcats tonight. We'll come back with scoring totals and everything coming up next on our postgame show right after this. Skyview wins 72-57.
What do they do at the Logo Shop? Custom design t-shirts, hats, and jackets with your company logo. Or put your logo on pens, drinkware, golf balls, travel accessories, outdoor gear, anything. Give them a call. Check out the possibilities.
Logo Stop, the Logo Shop.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
We are Poblanos, the only place where you will find real Mexican food. Yeah, that home style. We are located in 780 Main Street in Smithfield. Come and check us out. And we want to help our students out, so just bring your school ID and we'll hook it up with the food. Yeah, like tacos $1 or quesadilla combos. Only at Poblanos.
Defense helps win championships. That's true in business too. This is Dave Simmons. Les Olson IT is the best defense for your network. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services.
Les Olson IT.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been your #1 resource for collision repair and auto glass. We specialize in windshield repairs. Competitive prices, call Preston Watts Collision and Glass at 563-3215. We do it right.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
This is Craig Adams. At Adams Wealth Advisors, we are here to help you receive peace of mind whether you've done a lot of planning or a little planning. Count on our team at Adams Wealth Advisors for honesty, professionalism, and integrity.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
A beautiful career in the beauty industry. New Horizons Beauty College is happy to be helping you take a step forward in a new career and your new look. New Horizons Beauty College, moving forward with beauty. Now accepting new clients. Call 435-753-9779.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. Employees look great and clients will notice. Get your order in today for fall products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. Located at 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Now is the time to head over to Cache Valley Auto Care, because when your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care, behind Home Depot on 200 East, 1175 North.
When disaster overwhelms you, let ARS restore your peace of mind. Call 753-9600 or go to our website at arscleanup.com.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
Combining your home and auto insurance with one agent.
Hi, I'm State Farm Agent Lana Powell. For a competitive quote on home, auto, and life insurance, call us at 752-7639. Lana Powell, State Farm Insurance.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a quality-built, super-efficient York furnace. Call Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning at 752-7272. Online at advancedheating-ac.com. York, install confidence.
What do they do at the Logo Shop? Custom design t-shirts, hats, and jackets with your company logo. Or put your logo on pens, drinkware, golf balls, travel accessories, outdoor gear, anything. Give them a call. Check out the possibilities.
Logo stuff, the Logo Shop.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
We are Poblanos, the only place where you will find real Mexican food. Yeah, that home style. We are located in 780 Main Street in Smithfield. Come and check us out. And we want to help our students out, so just bring your school ID and we'll hook it up with the food. Yeah, like tacos $1 or quesadilla combos. Only at Poblanos.
Defense helps win championships. That's true in business too. This is Dave Simmons. Les Olson IT is the best defense for your network. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services.
Les Olson IT.
Welcome back to Skyview High School. Skyview gets the victory to move to 9-1 on the season, 72-57. Going to bring it in here to the press box. Just ignore that. That's our camera post, as we had to move the camera to a different spot. So this is the view you're going to get, or the angle tonight inside. But Skyview gets the victory, 72-57. As Skyview got off to for the first time, like a slower start, kind of like the Woods Cross game. Not as bad though. They kept pace with Madison. Madison had a 2-point lead early, and it went back and forth. But then towards the last 2 or 3 minutes of the first quarter, Skyview started to go on a little bit of a run, and they extended their lead to 12 at the end of one quarter, 22-10. Then in the second quarter, they put on some full court pressure that really affected what Madison was doing. Hayden Howell started hitting some threes, and Skyview led 17-12 in the second quarter, and they led at the half 39-22, and it only got worse there for Madison as Skyview got the lead well over 20 points, and as they outscored them 19-13 in the third quarter, and the Bobcats were well on their way to the victory. Madison made it outscoring 22-14 the Bobcats of Skyview in the second half. But it was all but over as Skyview emptied the bench the last couple of minutes. As Will Schumann, Parker Christensen, Brighton Williams, Kimball Black, and Pietro all got in the game for the Bobcats of Skyview. We're here on our post-game show awaiting the Coach Hilliard, and maybe we'll get a player or two. We'll just have to wait and see as they're in the locker room, as the Skyview fans out on the court celebrating their 9th victory of the season. The sophomore for Madison led the way. That's Nash Humphreys. So he had 10 points, 13, 16, 18, 19, 20 points to lead all scorers tonight. The sophomore, Nash Humphreys. 4 points for Chase Crane. 8, 9, 12 points for Allred. $18 points for Barrett Wilson and 3 points for Luke Watson for the Madison Bobcats. So we're here on the post-game show. We hope to get Carter Davis. It looks like he's coming up. So Carter Davis and maybe Coach Hilliard. We're going to take a break and come back with our post-game interviews right after this here on The Fan.
Defense helps win championships. That's true in business too. This is Dave Simmons. Les Olson IT is the best defense for your network. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services.
Les Olson IT.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been your #1 resource for collision repair and auto glass. We specialize in windshield repairs. Competitive prices, call Preston Watts Collision and Glass at 563-3215. We do it right.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
This is Craig.
Welcome back to Skyview High School. Skyview gets the victory 72-57, and we're joined here on the postgame show with Carter Davis. And Carter, it's outside of our webcam, but you got the most important guy belt tonight, the MIG, and it's just staying at the Davis household because Tanner had it the other night. So talk about the game coming up, this game tonight against Madison. You guys had a good game plan, a good rivalry with this team the last few years. Talk about what you guys were talking about before this game, what you needed to do to get the victory.
I mean, shout out to Madison. They're a really good team. Shout out to Madison. They're a really good team. We lost to them last year in the preseason, just like this, but at their place. And then in the summer at UVU, we also lost to them. So we had a little chip on our shoulder tonight. We wanted to really get them today.
Well, they got off to a good start. It kind of went back and forth. What changed for you guys, do you think, before you felt like you kind of had this game in control?
I mean, it all comes down to our defense. When we're flying around and getting tips and getting fast break, easy points, that's when we're at our best.
Now, I've got to ask you, this doesn't have anything to do with basketball, but do you like puzzles?
No, I'm a puzzle guy.
Okay, because I saw something on Instagram that made
I'm a puzzle guy.
It didn't look like you liked puzzles because you put the last piece in and then you trashed it.
Here's the thing, shout out to my mom. I'm a puzzle guy.
Okay.
But I knew it would make her a little bit angry, so I put the last one in and slid it across the table and broke it. It was so funny.
Well, it was funny, but I had to make sure if you were taking out anger, but you do like puzzles.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, back to basketball. So you guys got control of this game. It started on the defensive end, but offensively too, you guys have a lot of good set plays that you run really well, and those screens open up for you some three-pointers, and it seems like this year your three-point shooting is felt more comfortable. Is that true? Is it something you worked on over the summer?
That's something I worked on. I didn't like my percentages last year, so I worked on it. But, yeah, shout out to our guys. I mean, when we set screens, that's when we get our best looks.
Well, Carter, you had a lot of rebounds. Obviously, if you've got the MIG belt, then you got your hand on a lot of the passing lanes on the ball and got some deflections. How do you guys keep this going forward? You're 9-1. The target, I mean, probably coming into the preseason, you guys already knew that people were going to be gunning for you, but now with the record, they're really going to take notice of that. What do you guys need to do to keep this going?
I mean, when we have a target on our back, it means we're doing something right?
Yeah.
So we got to go into every single game thinking that we're going to be playing to our level, not down to their level, and come out and show them what we're about.
All right, one last thing. I asked Tanner this, and I kind of threw him the curveball, so I'll ask you too. So would you rather listen to your dad's playlist or your mom's playlist at home?
Tanner said my dad listens to only Broadway, but I don't think that's true. I'm rocking with my dad.
Okay, so 1 vote each. It's a split household. Well, Carter, we'll let you give a shout-out to whoever you'd like.
Shout out the fans and shout out my family.
All right, congratulations on the victory, and thanks for taking time. So again, the Bobcats get the victory 72-57. Little issue here with equipment, but we got things figured out, and now we're joined by Coach Hilliard. And Coach, I think you got to like this test. You knew Madison was going to play physical. They're going to play you tough, and your guys turned it up a notch and got that defensive intensity the way you like it, and that's when the game turned.
Yeah, we ended up with 4 kills tonight, and we had 2 of them in a row in the first half. When we had 6 stops in a row in the first half, it allows you 6 more opportunities to put points on the board, and we did that tonight. Pretty physical game tonight, and so it was nice to see that we played through some of that contact and realized that we weren't going to get calls sometimes, and guys finished through contact. It was fun to see, and a really good game for us. Logan kind of hampered with some foul trouble in the first half, and other guys stepped up. Kenny came in there, and Seth came in there and did a really good job. Just nice to have that luxury off the bench that can help us get things done.
Well, offensively, I felt like you executed really well. I mean, obviously, probably not perfect on every set play that you guys had, but I liked and make it's always been there, but the counter to that, I call it the dribble play, but that back screen to Logan Dill, Madison's, they really covered that good, but then you had a back door play to Hayden Howell each time.
Yep, and so that worked to our advantage. They run that same play that we run, and they run it against the man in zone, and they call it Aggie, ironically, but that's they do. Their coach Shane does a really good job. He just carried on the tradition at Madison, and they're young right now, but they're going to be a good squad. They'll be fine in league play.
Oh, for sure.
That was a good test for us. We always schedule them. I enjoy playing them because they're well coached. They're great kids. They play hard for 4 quarters, and that was what we told the kids we were going to have to play for 4 quarters. Doesn't matter what the score is, they're going to play hard, and I thought we did that tonight.
Well, and like Carter mentioned, I mean, it's a team that they saw at UVU too over the summer too. So I mean, not only do you guys play during the year, I mean, you guys, or the season, you do it during the summer too. So both programs know each other well.
For sure. They're like I said, they're well coached. They do a great job, and I'm proud of our kids tonight. Though we had a lot of different players come in and do some really good things tonight. Just proud of their effort.
Well, Coach, you've got a couple more preseason games before you hit region play. How would you, I guess, talking about your team, what have you liked so far, or what have you learned, or how they've progressed up to this point with 2 more preseason games to go?
Well, what's awesome is they realize that how good they can be when they sit down and play really good defense. The challenge with that is to get them to play that way every night, regardless of who you're playing. And so if we can lock in on that, we're going to do some good things. We have guys that can score the ball offensively at many different ways, many different positions. So we're just going to have to lock in on defense, and we'll be fine. We got a good test coming up. We got a guy we're going to play Murray next Wednesday that averages 33 points a game.
Okay.
So he's a baller. The coach's son, Workman, he's also a player. Then we get some time off. These kids need a break. We played 10 games in under 20 days, and
3 games this week.
Yeah,
I mean, it's been like 3 games each week. Yeah.
So it's a good test for us, but I think our legs. It's going to be nice to have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday to let everybody recoup and get their legs back a little bit, and then we'll go give Murray a run, see how we can do right before the break.
Well, it's been a while since you've been to Murray, so it'll be good to be back. I mean, it's been since Jalen Moore and those guys that you've been there, so we're looking forward to it next Wednesday.
For sure. Thank you. Appreciate it, John. Thanks.
Okay, thank you for everything, Coach.
Yep.
Okay, again, Skyview victorious 72-57 as the Bobcats get the victory to go to 9-1 on the season. Scoring totals for the Bobcats: 15 points for Tanner Davis, 14 points for Carter Davis, who was the MIG, the most important guy, as you saw the belt here on the postgame show. 6 points for Kendrick Terrell, 15 points for Hayden Howe. Logan Dill was saddled with foul trouble, but he ended up in double figures at 10. 6 points for Rigby, 2 points for Cole Hilliard, 2 points for Seth Chambers, and Pietro with 2 points as well. So we want to thank Easton Koyman for running the camera. Also, those Dallin Dacus back in studio, keeping us on the air. We want to thank him for Ryan Grunig and the rest of the administration at Skyview. We appreciate the help they give us. And again, next Wednesday at Murray, we'll be on the air around 6:50 or so as the Bobcats get ready to visit Murray. That's all next Wednesday, and we'll be on the air for that one as well. So again, Skyview 72-57. Have a great night, everybody.
This Skyview Bobcats broadcast has been a presentation of 106.9 FM and 1390 AM The Fan and CashValleyDaily.com. Made possible by the support from Adams Wealth Advisors, Great Basin Graphics, McDonald's, Logo Shop, Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning, Napa Auto Parts, Old Grist Mill, Cache Valley Auto Care, Les Olson Company, ARS, DD Auto Salvage, New Horizons Beauty College, Preston Watts Collision and Glass, State Farm Agent Lana Powell, Poblanos, and CashValleyDaily.com. Catch the replay of tonight's game on CashValleyDaily.com.